Okay, Hades Mega here. So we're gonna be installing the Sur Ron Supermoto kit today. So this is probably the third video in my Supermoto wheel vlog here. The first one was the unboxing and with how I got them and all that good stuff, the introduction stuff. The second video was on prepping the wheels to be installed. I kind of went over all the fasteners and I found out like some issues with the wheels, like the tubes weren't in, the valve stems weren't on there straight and everything. So and then this is the third video. We're gonna go actually install the wheels. So I've never actually taken the wheels off of this bike, so it'll be a little learning experience for me, so bear with me. It shouldn't be too hard though. So this is my Sur Ron Light Bee MX, and it's the one that comes with the RST killer front forks. So if you guys are wondering, I think the ones they sell now have like D&M forks or something. All right, so here we go. We got the Light Bee up on the stand. It's a motorcycle ATV stand. Yeah, just get some kind of stand to put it on. And got the wheels back here. This is the front wheel right here, and then this is the rear wheel right here. We're gonna start with the front wheel, I guess. So I don't think we have to take the caliper out for this. Also, just to let you guys know, before we start, the chain is already not on my Light Bee. It just spins. Yeah, it just spins because it decided to throw its master link yesterday when I was riding it on a mountain road going downhill. It was kind of scary, but chain kind of threw itself into the motor, but it didn't damage the motor. And like it was kind of just spinning, and then it derailed the chain. So that part of the install is already done for me. So like but we will have to install the chain, obviously. That'll be the last part. All right. So okay. So I've never actually installed these, but I think there's a cap nut here or something. So because it says here to lock. To lock is to turn it counterclockwise. So if you're turning this counterclockwise, you're making it tighter. So you're going to want to turn this clockwise to loosen this. I think this is just a cap nut. And I don't think there's a pinch bolt anywhere. It doesn't look like it. So I don't have no service manual for this. So yeah, I think that's the way it works. I think this is the axle part, and then this is the nut part right here. Because I heard people they tighten this, and then they loosen it, but they're actually tightening it, and then they break the axle. So that's what we don't want to do. So I'm trying not to do that. I would also like to add that I did not get any kind of instructions with these, so maybe you can get it on Luna's website or their forum or something. I'm not sure. I didn't check, so I'm just kind of doing this blind right here. So the first thing we got to do is take the old wheel off. We're going to do the front this time. Okay, so to take the front wheel off, I think the fasteners are 8mm. So this is a 8mm socket right here, and it's an 8mm T-handle wrench. Maybe we can get it off with a T-handle wrench. We'll see. So here's a little lock symbol and an arrow going counterclockwise. So to unlock it, we got to go clockwise. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. There we go. That wasn't very hard at all. Hopefully that was the right torque for whoever installed this last. So there you go. It's coming out, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, it's just a plug. This threads into the axle, and then we're gonna go to the other side, and we're just gonna go loosen this. I don't know how tight it will be. Okay, that wasn't tight at all. I was able to get it out with a T-handle wrench. I rarely use an 8mm in my T-handles collection, so that's nice. Get some use out of it. And then I'm just going to stick my finger out the other side. I got my finger in the hole on the other side pushing out on the axle, and I'm going to kind of give the wheel some support. I hope my bike doesn't fall backwards when I take the wheel off too, because we're taking some weight off of it. Okay, so there it is. That's what the axle looks like. It's this hollow dealy. Oh, it does. There is a hole that goes through the other side. Oh yeah. Oh, we can install Supermoto sliders on this. That's good. So yeah, this is what the axle looks like. You guys are wondering, and it's a hollow axle. pretty beefy, if you ask me. So there's a thread inside for the cap screw. And I don't know, dude. I don't know how that stays on there. You know, it doesn't seem very secure to me. To tell you the truth, it just, I think maybe the cap nut is what keeps it from backing out. That's why. Okay, so now we're gonna go just roll it forward. Okay, something just fell off, and then yeah. So they designed the front so it comes off very easy. The brake caliper is in the back, so you just pull it out the front. So there it is. That's the front wheel right there. This is the spacer that came out. I don't remember which way it goes. I think it goes like that. Spacer. Oh boy, it fell off, so I'm not really sure, man. I think it goes like that because if it goes like that, it covers the bearing. It protects the bearing from getting dirty and stuff. So I think that's how it goes. So make sure you secure that somewhere. What I would do is probably zip tie it to one of the spokes. So when you put this wheel back on, you'll have the spacer there. So we'll use the ones that come with the Supermoto kit. Okay, so I've made an interesting discovery. There's an O-ring seal here. My dirt wheel did not have it. I looked and it did not have it. It was gone. So whoever had installed this wheel before, because I know somebody installed those tires on that thing before, and those aren't stock tires. So they must have broke the O-ring or something. So before you put this in, put a little bit of grease on it. Put some silicone grease. What I like to use is silicone dielectric grease for like electronics and stuff. It's silicone, so it keeps this nice and lubricated, and it makes a nice seal, and it slides in so you won't break the O-ring. Okay, there it is, dielectric grease. Not lying. I'm just gonna put a little dab over the O-ring so it makes a nice seal, so it protects your bearings and stuff, and so it keeps it from falling off too, is another thing. So if you remember, the other one just fell off when I took the wheel off. I mean that's normal. It should happen, but okay. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and put that on the wheel. So if you remember correctly, it was on the right side of the wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is the right side right here, the one without the rotor. You just put it in and press it in carefully. Oh, it came off already, damn it. Maybe that's why they took it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when you get it in there right, it should just stay in there, because there's a little groove in there for the O-ring to sit. Okay. So now the wheel is ready to be installed. Slide it in just like you just slide the other one out. It's a good time to check your brake pads to see if they got meat on them. I think mine still do. There should be a little bit of grease on this, and there's some kind of oil on it, so I think I'm not gonna bother to lube this up. You could put some grease on this or some kind of lubricant so it slides in nicely. Okay, Merlin's screwing this up. All right, so there's two spacers. So both the two spacers that they give you, they go on the front. So the other one had it, so we're gonna go ahead and lube this one up so it goes in nicely. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this doesn't look right either. I'm like, okay, just a little bit. I don't have to put a whole lot. I'm gonna go put it on. Okay, I got it in there. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bitch to get it in there properly. So you want to just make sure there's no rubber coming out from it at all. I kind of have to just kind of press it in, and then press it in kind of hard, and then if there's any piece of rubber, get your fingernail and just start fishing it in there, and then just wiggle it a little bit. That's how I got it in, and it shouldn't come out. It shouldn't come out once you get it on there. It's held on by the O-ring. I can see why they said the previous installer said to hell with it. Forget about the O-ring, just stick it in there. But the O-ring is in there to protect your wheel from dust and stuff, for your bearings from dust. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel in. just make sure you line up the brake disc with the caliper, the little between the pads. Okay, before I shove it in there, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right there. So you see, I'm trying to put the brake rotor in between the two brake pads. You don't want to, like, you know, put it in some weird order. You know, you want to make sure the brake pads are on each side. Yeah, common sense, but you know, it's just a little warning, just to show you what it looks like from my angle. Okay, get that all lined up, and then should be able to get it in there. It's not going to go in. And then go ahead and put your axle in. Should go all the way through. Okay. Go ahead and snug that. Okay. Okay, so if you look at the Sur Ron UK torque sheet, it says the front number 15 front wheel axle tighten is. Ooh, the bike just fell down. Good thing it didn't. Good thing I did that when the axle was attached. So you want it 15 to 22 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna do, like, let's do 20 foot-pounds. I'm gonna go set my torque wrench for 20 foot-pounds here. I got one of these digital dealies, so I'll set it at 20. If you're looking for that torque wrench guide, I have a video on it with the download, where you can download it on my webpage. Okay, 20 foot-pounds. Go. Okay. Okay, it's good. Not a lot. Well, I guess not a lot if you're using a torque wrench that's that big. And then they'll go ahead and put the plug back in. So if you remember this one, I don't remember how this one was not hard to get out. So this is just a plug, you know, or it's a nut. I mean, it keeps it from. Oh, wow. And I noticed the forks, the tires are rubbing on the forks. That's no bueno. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. That's why I was like, well, that's weird. It's not going in. I'm like, so you want it's not righty tighty, lefty loosey. It's lefty tighty this time. So we're gonna turn it counterclockwise, tighten it, and I'm gonna just snug it really good with the T-handle wrench, and that should be good. I don't really know how much that nut goes on. It doesn't say on the little instructions. Yeah, I'm not sure how much that one goes on there, but yeah, that's it right there. So I just tightened it as tight as I could with this T-handle wrench. I have heard that people do break those when they're trying to loosen it, and then they're not, you know, not paying attention, and it breaks the axle. So I just tightened it as tight as I could with this guy, so not too tight. If anything, put some Loctite on it. Should probably put some Loctite on it. All right, so that's it. The front wheel is done. That was pretty easy. Did kind of fall off my stand a little bit. All right, so that's the front wheel installed. So now we're going to go ahead and do the rear wheel.